Welcome to today's match. I'm Jonathan Agnew, and it's a pleasure to be joining you today. It's a lovely day here today, and the ground looks absolutely fantastic. There are a few empty seats, but I'm sure they'll fill up as the day progresses. Joining me now is Ian Bishop.
Good morning, everyone. This is a pretty good pitch. There won't be any great movement for the seam bowlers, but there might be just enough if they can bowl in the right place. There could be some spin from the start, but certainly later on, the ball will begin to turn more. For the batsmen, if they play sensibly, there are some big scores to be had out there. This is definitely a good toss to lose. There's plenty of wind about. This should make things pretty interesting for the players.
The captains are about to make the crucial toss, so let's get down there and see who wins. Looks like they're going to have a bowl. Well, that's an interesting call. Let's see whether it's the correct one. Most of the crowd have found their seats, so it looks as if we're finally ready to get the match underway.
These two batsmen need to occupy the crease and see off the new ball to establish a good platform for their middle order.
Waiting!
Dot ball. That's well played. Off the mark with a 6. Incredible. Supreme confidence. That was 6 as soon as he struck it. What do you think makes a great opening batsman then, Ian?
A great opening batsman has to have very good technique, but he also has to have very good judgment.
No.
Lovely shot.
That's gone.
He's gone for it, and he gets 6.
He's just treating this bowling with contempt.
The crowd really enjoyed that one.
Waiting.
No run there.
Waiting. No. Waiting. No.
Very expensive over. The ball just runs out into the covers.
That's gone. That's
Effortless.
gone.
He hardly seemed to hit it.
He's found the gap with that one. He hit that with great power.
Waiting. No. Waiting. No. Waiting.
No ball.
One more to sundries.
Waiting.
Unlucky bowling there.
Waiting. No.
5 runs from the over. The leg spinner to start a new over.
That's the end of the fielding restrictions. Expect the captain to start changing things around now.
He's hit that very hard.
He might not have been quite to the pitch of it, but he continued with the shot anyway and hit it miles.
That was a really classy shot. He was beaten all ends up by that one. That really was a peach of a delivery.
That's poor batting. He lost his concentration and paid for it with his wicket.
And from another angle, serious pressure on the new man in then.
Run.
That was superb placement.
That had 4 runs written all over it from the time it left his bat.
He's certainly not hanging around. When the ball's swinging, why is it important to bowl a fuller length in?
The ball generally tends to swing when it's given a lot of time to move in the air, which means bowling a full length. If you bowl the ball short and hit halfway down the pitch, it doesn't give the ball enough time to swing. And if there is any movement at all after the ball has been pitched short, the batsman has a lot of time to make an adjustment and to see and negotiate that swing. You want to get the batsman coming forward because the ball spends a lot of time in the air.
What's the umpire going to say about this one? The umpire's signalling for the third umpire. Let's have a look at the action replay.
Those are tough ones for the umpire. We get to see it in slow motion or with Hawkeye over and over, but in the middle they only get one shot at it at full speed.
There's the signal. He's safe. He's hit that
Yes.
well.
That's good.
His timing's perfect today.
Super shot. He really punished the bowler there.
The crowd really enjoyed that. Terrible over. Far too expensive. Right out of the top drawer.
That's gone.
He really struck that beautifully.
That was a wonderful shot. He looks in great shape out there.
The crowd enjoyed that shot.
Run. Get back.
Let's take another look at that in replay. He's picked up another single. Beautiful stroke.
That's gone.
He's given that an almighty whack. 6 runs.
That was a brutal shot.
He took the aerial route, but it paid off.
Yes.
Let's have a look at the action replay. That's another single there.
Yes. Run.
Batsmen are looking for two.
Get back.
That's a really good shout. That was really tight, so the umpire's calling for the TV replay. Let's take a look at that from another angle.
Now, did he ground his bat properly? That's important.
There's the signal. He's safe. What an over. Disastrous. How important is concentration for a batsman?
Concentration is so vital to any batsman. As soon as you start losing that during an innings, then you'll get yourself into big trouble and probably get yourself out.
That's gone.
Well, he's playing to the crowd now.
The last few overs of the innings are always vital, so the captain should save some of his best bowlers' allocation until then.
No.
He's hit that very hard.
That's gone.
4 more.
Everything was in the right place there. It fairly raced away to the boundary.
That was a confident shot. Oh, that's a superb shot.
That's
That was a
gone.
cracking shot. He got into such a great position there.
The crowd enjoyed that shot.
Yes.
Another run onto the scoreboard.
Waiting. No.
No ball.
No ball.
Waiting.
Amazing fielding.
Yes.
Well, he's really riding his luck out there today.
If the throw had been on target, he would have been struggling there.
No, run.
Let's have a look at the action replay. One more run there. That's a calamitous over. This will be the off-spinner's last over.
Yes.
Just one run.
Run.
The batsmen are coming back for two.
Yes.
Really quick scoring at the moment.
Run.
What impact do you think the infamous bodyline tour had on the way the game is played today, other, of course, than restricting the leg side fielders?
Well, I think bodyline was significant because what it did as well was that it empowered the umpires to step in if the umpire felt that the bowler was being intimidatory towards the batsman, losing his focus from getting the batsman out, which is the essence of bowling anyway, towards harming the batsman. So the empowering of the umpire is one. But it also showed cricket as a wider importance. The diplomatic symptoms of that bodyline series showed that cricket had moved beyond sport. It wasn't only important as a sport, but it was also important as far as diplomacy and relations between countries are concerned.
Yes.
One more run there. 8 runs off the over. So, his final over then.
No.
Beautifully timed.
That's gone.
He's played that beautifully once more.
That was a fine shot for 4.
A beautifully timed shot for 4.
Wait in.
How's
that
Out.
one?
And from another angle. New batsman in.
No, run.
Batsmen are looking for two.
Yeah!
Out!
Yet again, the batsman fails to follow the ball, and he's out.
That ball was travelling pretty quickly. He did well to cling on to it.
Let's have a look at that from another angle. New batsman on strike for the Kiwis.
Yes.
He's hit that very hard.
That's gone.
Super shot. That was 4 runs as soon as he hit it.
That's raced away through. The crowd really enjoyed that one. Beautifully played.
That's
Great
gone.
shot. Super. He's just leant into it and stroked it for 4.
He's certainly not hanging around. Another over gone. This will be the last of his allotted overs then. Tremendous timing.
That's gone.
Smashing shot. Really smashing. I'd pay just to come and see that.
He hit that with great power. Bowled him. That was a superb delivery.
He'll be kicking himself about that dismissal. He really didn't play that ball very well.
And from another angle. The new man in can't afford any lapses in concentration here.
Wide ball.
Waiting.
Confident appeal. The umpire's calling for a replay. Let's take another look at that in replay.
Well, this is close. This is very close indeed.
The third umpire's given him out. That was a sharp stumping by the wicketkeeper.
I think he needs a bit more time in the nets to iron out those errors in his game.
The new batsman's in for the New Zealanders.
Waiting.
No.
It's gone down and it really wasn't that difficult. You've got to feel so sorry for the bowlers in these circumstances. They may yet have to pay for that.
International cricket is already a tough enough game without making it any harder for yourself by not holding on to your catches.
Yes. That's gone.
You really can't give this player that kind of room outside the off stump. That's 4 runs every time.
It was in the air, but pretty safe.
Waiting. No.
Taking quick singles can be very frustrating for the bowler, can't it, Ian?
The frustration with quick singles being taken is the fact that at international level you try to set up a batsman over a medium to long term, and if singles are taken off every ball or every other ball, it means that you don't get that time to try to set up a batsman by putting deliveries in specific areas and working to a plan, because you then have to bowl to a different batsman.
What's the umpire going to say about this one? That was really tight, so the umpire's calling for the TV replay. And from another angle?
The fielding team seem very confident that they've got their man here, but it's up to the replay and the third umpire to make that call.
There's the signal. He's safe. "11 conceded from the over. This is the last of his allotted overs.
The umpire is now signalling a power play.
Run.
The batsmen are coming back for a second. Another 2 added.
How's that one?
Out! Caught! Yet again, the batsman fails to follow the ball, and he's out.
Well pouched. He didn't really look like missing that at all.
Let's take another look at that in replay. New batsman on strike for the Kiwis.
Catch him! Run! That's gone!
4 more.
Super timing, no doubt. That fairly raced away.
That was a confident shot.
Waiting! No!
No run taken off that ball. Well, he's
Waiting,
mistimed
no.
that. It's run away off the edge.
Waiting! No!
Let's take a look at that from another angle. Dot ball. Six runs from that over. So, this is the final over.
A power play will now be in effect.
Waiting! No!
No run there.
No! Yes! Get back! No! Waiting! Waiting! No! No! Waiting!
Very well played.
Yes. That's gone!
Effortless. He hardly seemed to hit it.
And another 4. Well, it just didn't carry over the rope. That brings the innings to a close. He's getting a polite round of applause as he makes his way to the pavilion.
What lessons have the bowlers learnt about what this pitch is doing from their time at the crease? We shall soon find out. Run!
What about bowling round the wicket?
Bowling round the wicket is an unusual angle. It can be very difficult for bowlers if they don't practice the art.
Just 1 run.